What's going on, you guys? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division video, and today's Division video is going to be about the current meta in the Division. Now, I'm sure a lot of you are well aware and up to date on your Division news and state of the game, so you know that this is getting nerfed. You know that the current patch that is in works will be the final patch of the Division, and it will be the last nerf, I guess, for now, patch. So, without further ado, I am Kamikazevondoom. And if you guys are new to the channel and you enjoy these videos, smash that like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next one. If you guys see me in the DZ, I'm probably running solo. So say what's up, and then let's have some fun. Alright, so the reason why a lot of people are running this is simple. So if you have like a little timer, just count and stop. Oh, and stop. What is that? That was, I don't know, a few seconds. This is the Showstopper Striker 6-piece. This is my version of it. Obviously, the meta, I would say, currently is any version of this build, because this is why that they had to pull developers from the Division 2 over to the Division just to get rid of this, because you salty MFers are spamming the DZ with this build or some variant of it. So I'm going to show you guys how I would build it. It's nothing too special. You will not see me run this at all. But I'll go ahead and show you guys how I would run it just for pure content purposes. Alright, so like I've been explaining in the intro, this is the 6-piece striker. Our primary is the Showstopper, and our secondary is the house. So we will get into the weapons first. I'll talk about the set bonuses, and then we will talk about the gear. So the primary weapon, as you guys are well aware, is the Showstopper. This is a exotic shotgun. Nothing new to the game. This one is fully optimized. I have mine Deadly Vicious, purely because when you're running Striker, if you're running Striker the right way, you're not going to be low on health. Let's just get that straight. And when you're running the Showstopper, you're going to be above 80 stacks a majority of your gameplay anyways. So let's get into the weapon mods I am running currently. I'm running a small grip and a red dot sight for the optic. On my small grip, I have 19 on the crit hit damage, 2 on the accuracy, and 5 on the reload speed. And on the optic, I have 19 on the crit damage, 3 on the crit chance, and 6 on the headshot damage. Now, with my firearms currently at 6150, I have a primary DPS of 371 on my Showstopper. That is 32 on the crit chance, 96 on the crit damage, and 66 on the headshot damage. Now remember, you are running that striker, so you have that stability, and also you have that enemy armor damage. So let's get into the secondary. Secondary is the house. This one is responsive deadly. Remember, you won't have responsive active if you run a 9k stamina. So remember, you have to have the 4790 on the firearms to have that responsive active. Now this house is fully optimized, 18k base damage, responsive deadly like I said, and let's get into the weapon mods. Loud Vent Break, 19 on the crit damage, 6 on the headshot damage, 3 on the crit chance. Small Grip, 19 on the crit damage, 5 on the reload speed, 2.5 on the stability. Extended Mag, 119.5 on the mag size, 3 on the crit chance, 4 on the crit damage. And finally, a rugged mini reflex sight, 7.5 on the crit chance, 5.5 on the headshot damage, and 4 on the crit chance. So you can use whatever variants you have of these weapons, but like I said, this combo right here is deadly. Of course, a lot of you use the AR version, and I hope with the nerf that's coming up, it doesn't destroy that build. Because for me personally, I think that Striker is more of an AR build, if anything at all. So, let's get back to that. Anyways, so for the sidearm, it's just some pistol. It doesn't matter what you have. I'm not ever going to use it, so let's move on. So for those of you that are new, 6-piece Striker is a very sought-after gear set. And one of the main reasons why is because of the overpowered set bonuses. So set bonus 2 gives you 20% on that stability. Set bonus 3 gives you 10% on that enemy armor damage. And set bonus 4 gives you the original Striker's battle gear. Now this talent, every consecutive hit deals 1% more damage. It goes up to 100%, and every missed shot and every second that ticks away, it lowers your stacks. Pretty simple, right? So then we go into the classified set bonuses. You get an additional 10% on the stability and another 5% on the enemy armor damage. So that gives you, what's that, 30 stability and 15 enemy armor damage. And finally, the set bonus 6, the OP 6-piece that's about to get nerfed, gives you that talent, Striker's persistence, and improved Striker's battle gear. Now, the one in particular you want to look at is the battle gear. Every hit increases the bonus from the battle gear by an additional 1%. And then you look at the persistence, you get additional self-healing. So not only are you getting double your stacks normally for Striker, but now you're getting a healing factor. And that is what everyone is using and everyone is trying to get. So if you look into the persistence fine print, you'll see right there, for every 3,000 stamina, you get 0.05% health per second, a bonus. Now, right now I have 7k stamina. I'm doing that just purely off of a personal preference. You could just go down to 6 or go up to 9, however you want it. But right now I'm running the 6-7 combo. I like starting out with 500k toughness, and that's just me. So let's get into the actual gear pieces themselves. So we'll start off with the chest piece. It is not fully optimized, however, it is rolled stamina, major attribute health, minor ammo capacity, and you have a little bit more enemy armor damage there. Now the two mods I am running, 2 stamina mods with crit chance. Move on to the backpack. Nothing special, fully optimized, rolled to firearms with crit hit damage and more ammo. The mods I'm running on this, firearms crit chance and 2 first aid self-heal mods. Now on the gloves, I have enemy armor damage instead of crit damage, and I will talk about that in a second. I have crit chance and shotgun damage, fully optimized rolled firearms. We're at the mask, not fully optimized rolled stamina with crit chance and damage to elites. Like all my builds, all my other previous videos, you know I love damage to elites. You want to get rid of them, get back into the fight, continue your PvP fun. And also on a Striker gear, you want to get your stacks up, and everyone knows all those kids run to those NPCs, get their stacks up, and then they'll go rogue. Mod I'm running on this mask, firearms crit chance. Go down the knee pads, fully optimized, rolled stamina, crit damage as the major, burn, bleed, blind death resistance as the minor. Go down to the mods, we have firearms with crit chance and first aid self-heal. And finally, the holster, not fully optimized. A little low on the electronics, however it is rolled crit chance. Min maxed on firearms and stamina at 1401 and has a first aid self-heal mod. So, those are that. Let's go to the character sheet. So, like I said, I am running a 6-7 Striker build. What that means is I have at least 6,000 on firearms and at least 7,000 on stamina. Like we were talking about with the set bonuses, it does go off of 3,000 stamina increments. So yes, you could go down to 6,000 stamina and do like 7,000 plus firearms, which is just fine. It's probably even more OP. I wouldn't know. I usually run Pred and Banshee. But on the stamina, I have 7,083, firearms 6,150, and we are, well, below min-maxed on the electronics. Go down to my house stats. This is my responsive deadly house, 55.5 on the crit chance, 104 on the crit damage, 62 on the headshot damage. However, it does also have 33% stability and 29% enemy armor damage. And that's on a responsive deadly house. So, for example, let's go super OP for a second. Cool, you're done. And then right there you have, right around 700,000 DPS on your deadly responsive. So then add another 10% from your responsive. It just keeps going up. Super OP. I didn't use the booster. I didn't use anything. So that is your 6-piece striker. It is aimed towards enemy armor damage and shotgun damage with some crit chance in there. For the abilities, probably to go super salty, you want the booster shot with the shock turret and the tac link. I would say that's pretty much as salty as it would get. Run that with a group. Have, 2 of you run that. Get a healer and get like a Pred or something in there just to spice things up. Maybe a Nomad. You guys could run the lobby. Like I said, this will be fixed in 1.8.3, so, have fun. I get killed by them all the time. I might as well promote it as well. Now, of course, you are running that shock turret, so why not throw the fear tactics on there? Applying a shock to any target gives a 30% chance to any additional target within 10 meters range, and that's radius. So you do want the adrenaline, obviously, to get off the Pred. You want the combat medic to help out your other striker, because he's probably running the same thing. And probably a critical save. You hit that med kit, get a little more resistance while you get your stacks up. I think that's pretty much as salty as it gets. Almost to the point where I want to put on the salty patch, but I'm not going to get there. Alright, so let's just do one more demonstration to see how salty this build is and why it's getting nerfed. And let's just do this, a little bit of this. Done. 1.2 mil, 1.2 mil. Come on, guys. What is that? That was over 42 damage on the house. And that was probably, over 190? Maybe 200? It's insane, guys. Super OP. But, it's about to get nerfed, so why not give it a try? But I'm done putting spotlight on this build, so without further ado, it's your boy Kamikazevondoom here. If you want to try out that meta, go for it. Let me know in the comment section below how much you hate this meta and what is going to be the next meta. Let's discuss. Peace.